Welcome to the video made for you. Hi, my name is Mike Cirillo. I'm the principal owner of a website digital marketing consulting firm in San Diego, California, ADA Comply Protect My Site. We specialize in website accessibility and marketing by showing businesses like yours how to increase their business and protect their assets at little or no cost to you with ADA website compliance. Before I started ADA Comply Protect My Site, I owned 8 websites. And I also, like you, found that not only could I be fined by the government from $50,000 for the first offense up to $150,000 for the second offense if my websites were not ADA compliant. I was not only concerned but scared. Then I found that not only the government was fining non-compliant websites, attorneys across the country were filing civil lawsuits from $10,000 up to $20,000 for clients that were disabled and couldn't navigate these websites to access the goods and services. It was like not having a ramp to a store for someone with a wheelchair. I knew this because I'm not only a business owner, but I also have a disability, so I can empathize with both the people that have disabilities and the business owners. So my mission became to help both website business owners like you not only protect their business from large government fines and civil lawsuits, but to show them how they may increase their business with ADA Comply. Our business and our mission became to help millions of people on disability to enjoy access to websites so they can have the same freedom to shop for goods and services as anyone else. Some companies that use our compliance solutions are over 30 national brands like Coca-Cola, Domino's Pizza, and the Miami Heat basketball team, to name a few, plus the hundreds of small to mid-sized companies you can see on my website that use our compliance solutions. The disability market spends over $650 billion a year in goods and services, and in 2021, over 100,000 website owners were either fined by the government or sued by civil attorneys for the amount we talked about, and it's growing to date. Right now, you're missing out on that market because a disabled person can't navigate your website, plus is exposing your business to these potential fines and lawsuits. This video will show you or your organization on how to increase your business up to 20% a year with this market, plus the many other benefits like protecting it from these fines and lawsuits that we talked about. What we'll cover is all the compliance issues your website may be exposed to, plus the benefits that you'll receive when becoming compliant. We'll talk about compliance issues such as ADA website compliance, plagiarism, SSL security, privacy policies, terms of service and disclaimers, and cookies consent. And we'll show you how to receive a copy of a website report and audit on your website. We'll scan your website for any compliance issues and render a solution. And this is a $150 value. It's free to you. So let's check out the video now.
The Supreme Court ruled that the American Disability Act, ADA, now also extends to websites. This ruling came after a huge rise in lawsuits of disabled against businesses with websites that were not accessible to them. Which businesses need to make their website compliant? Well, everyone. Whether you're a small business, a big business, e-commerce, or service provider, whether you have a street-facing location, an office, or working from home, your site is public-facing and, as such, needs to be compliant. Being compliant is not just the law, it's also better for business. 71% of web users with a disability will simply leave a website that is not accessible to them. According to a report from the U.S. Census Bureau, 51 million people in the U.S. aged 15 and older have a disability. 19.9 million have difficulty lifting or grasping, impacting the use of a mouse or keyboard, and 8.1 million have a visual disability. They might rely on a screen magnifier or a screen reader, or might have a form of color blindness. The Census Bureau also reports that 7.6 million have a hearing disability. They might rely on transcripts and/or captions for audio and video media. By making digital content accessible, your business can reach more customers that you are losing today. So let's recap. 1. Having your website ADA compliant is the law. Not meeting it can cost you $75,000 to $150,000 in fines, not including getting privately sued. 2. It's good for business as you extend your potential customer base. 3. And let's face it, it's also the right thing to do. If you had a hearing, sight, or motor disability, you would want websites to be accessible to you as well. But is being ADA compliant expensive? Not at all. In fact, there are even free options to start with. Connect with us today to protect your business and make it accessible to everyone. Book a free consultation.
Did you know? If you own a website, you may be sitting on a potential lawsuit. Here's why. Business websites must be ADA compliant and accessible for all people, including people with disabilities, or the website owner could be fined. Business websites that contain plagiarism or use unlicensed images can result in tens of thousands of dollars in lawsuits. Using SSL security for a business website is crucial for top search engine rankings and data protection. Business websites must have a privacy policy, and if a website gets a visitor's name or email with no privacy policy, it's a violation of the law. Any website that collects leads or sells something must have a disclaimer, terms and conditions, and give consent for using cookies. Most business owners don't realize this, or simply do not apply it on all their websites. But there can be issues getting ranked in search engines and even big fines, and the risk of a lawsuit if any of these important things are overlooked. Not having any of these things could cost your business thousands of dollars. It's projected that over 100,000 website owners will be fined or sued for non-compliance this year. The good news is, we can help you make your website compliant. But first, let us start by testing how compliant your website is for free. Enter your website URL into the widget below to get a free website compliance test done on your website. And if your website is not compliant, follow the steps to help you get compliant today.